Got to go Saints here against the Texans. And all right, so the Saints, things are going just swimmingly. They've been terrific. The defense is awesome. They're allowing just 15 points per game. They whacked New England, but who doesn't at this point? They only have 7 touchdowns on 53 drives. They're favored here by 1. It was as high as 2.5. I saw that Houston had maybe opened or had a look ahead anyway at -1. The Saints, one thing we know we're going to get with the Saints is a very close and exciting game. It feels like here. And I don't know. I kind of like home teams in situations like this, quite frankly. Houston's always good in these tight games, and look at how well their defense is playing. They've been dominant out there in the first half, outscoring the opposition over the last 3 games, 42-7. And you know they've got the better quarterback in this game. CJ Stroud's 2-3 as a starter. I don't care. I'm a believer. We're overhyping him at this point. We've actually probably given him too much credit, too much pub. But all we're asking is a quarterback to go out there and be consistent in his career. And right now, this kind of start to his career, which has been absolutely off the charts, gives you hope that, yeah, he already has it kind of figured out a little bit. Texans terrible coming off of a loss, but I'm not sure I'm too worried necessarily about this one. You got Stroud. He's averaging about 8.5 yards per pass attempt. Very acceptable right now in this situation. Houston's getting their weapons going a little bit. I think we've seen the potential of what they have. I took Houston on the show that I was on this week on the Office Pool Pick'em show, and I think they'll win. I think they'll beat New Orleans. New Orleans is coming in with a 3-2 record, and the Texans are 2-3. This is NFL football. The game is closely rated. I'm sorry that I'm dumbing it down so much. I want the home team. The Saints are 7-11 against the spread off of a win, which kind of counters that, that Houston doesn't bounce back that well off of wins. Now, one thing that Houston, it does concern me a little bit is third down conversion rate of the opponents. But the Texans defense is still looking pretty strong as a unit that's still kind of developing. Everyone seems to agree that Ryans is a great fit for this situation. And at that total at 42.5, I mean, come on. I don't have to tell you guys what I'm doing. I'm going to give out the side here on the show because I'm going to give out Houston. I like Houston for sure. But you do have some games where, to me, this one, we're getting into the buys now, and I do like some of these buy trends. And this would be one of them in this matchup. Of course, I'm already looking, kind of under here with a non-conference matchup. But over the last 4 years, home teams playing non-division underdog, home teams that are non-division underdogs before their bye week have gone under in 25 of the last 33 games. This is a 3+ year sample size, so basically out of the pandemic here, or pandemic plus, and plus this season, plus 5 weeks. So 75%, or no, 77, I'm doing the math in my head here, 77% to the under non-division home dogs before the bye week. Right now, Saints are a 1-point favorite. Some people may throw out that trend because it is so close. We'll see if you could even throw that one away if it becomes a pickup. But the Saints were, when I took the note, the Saints were a little bit more of a favorite, and they're still juiced as a 1-point favorite. Anyways, there's a couple of other scenarios where that a trend occurs. One of them I did mention, I didn't include it, was the Texans and the Ravens game. That stat also is in effect because I just ruled as a neutral site game, so you have an underdog, a non-division underdog before a bye week also in that one, which also trends heavily 75% to the under. So that's 3.5 year sample size. So I'm on here, the Texans to win the game. And you guys here, you got, looks like buying some points here with the Texans and under for Ferner, under for Ray,